care what any baby mama say. Having to raise your kids by yourself is not a flex.
Will the men who don't trust their friends please tap in?
Accept my kids, but you can't have any.
Fellas, get you a woman in your life that got a good attitude.
I was with a single mom for almost a decade.
What's up, YouTube? We got another video for you today. Awesome clips, all ready to go. Let's jump right into it.
Will the men who don't trust their friends please tap in? Because I did have a guy say to me one time, specifically, I was wearing this dress. It's a sundress, right? I remember he said to me, yeah, I'm about to go kick it with some of my friends. And I was like, okay, cool. Do you want me to come or whatever? He said no. Or no, he said, wearing that? No. And I just thought to myself, but why though? But why?
Because, man, it's just different, man. You kind of, if you're gonna bring your girl, someone you love and respect around the bros, it's just different. He's gonna want to make sure that you just dress modest. He's gonna want to make sure that you're good, you're presentable. All right. He doesn't want to present you the first time or go hang out as eye candy and eye bait for these guys. That's just not how it rolls. That's just not how we roll, man. You know. We remove the temptation off, all right? That's just how it is. Now, if you're going to a special event and it calls for a nice outfit, I mean, everybody's dripped out, swagged out. We totally get it, man. But if y'all just gonna kick it and you just got a sundress on, guys, some guys just have a natural affinity for sundresses. That's just the way it is. And that's just guys' weaknesses. He probably knows that his bros like sundresses, all right? He ain't trying to bring you around all that. Where are they driving to? Where is Google taking them? Siri, I mean, like, where y'all taking them, these dudes at, dog? What kind of route is this? Who picked up this delivery? Where are they driving to? Bikini Bottom at this point? Like, where y'all going, dog? Are y'all trying to cross the Pacific Ocean with this one? Is there a road we don't know about? Because I don't see an end in sight. You feel me, dog? Like, I don't see an end in sight. Dog, somebody please explain this. I know I got a lot of men that watch these videos. Y'all, somebody in a driving realm, please explain this to us, bro. They going to Bikini Bottom? What are they doing? What kind of low? I mean, why are they even attempting to drive on this? I don't know, dog. I don't know. This is wild, dog. Shout outs to Nola.
Accept my kids, but you can't have any.
Met an amazing woman. She's like super dope, super focused, and everything that you ever dreamed of, woman. If she has a child,
she gonna have a problem being focused on me
because she has a child.
If you a good mother, how you gonna focus on me? You got this kid.
I was a great mother, and I met my husband when my daughter was 2. So I'm a great mother.
Listen,
there's a lot of great mothers out there, and I stand with those mothers.
I think there are amazing mothers out there.
We are very desirable, even with children.
Absolutely, but me personally, I'm not looking to date.
But he's coming with kids. That's the crazy.
No, my kids stay at home.
Like, how dare you?
No, my kids stay at home. I don't bring my kids on a date.
Wait, why did you say them?
What do you mean I'm coming with kids? These kids is at home.
But this goes to show you, like, how men think.
All right, man. First of all, bro, you on a show surrounded by women. You don't think they're gonna tag you up? Yeah, bro. You pretty much in an argument right now that's probably not gonna get through. But here's the thing, man. When you approach a single mom or a used to be single mom or whatever it may be, and you tell them your preference is that I don't want someone with kids, though, that is a natural trigger. They absolutely hate for guys to say that. I don't know why. You see them all get defensive. The guy just has a preference with kids or without kids. His explanation was, I simply don't want to date someone with kids. Like that. There's other men out there that might do it, but me, I'm not. Even if I have kids, man, that's additional bills, additional this. He wants someone that's gonna focus on him and possibly him and his kids. And so he's looking for a woman of that area. You can't do that if he dates another woman with kids. He ain't gonna get what he wants.
I was with a single mom for Almost a decade on and off. And I would never get on here and I would never publicly bash her. She's a great person. You know, it didn't work out. Would I prefer being with a single mom again? Probably not. Because once you break up, you breaking up with two people.
You can't hang with the kid, he can't go see the kid.
Yeah, bro. I watched this little girl grow up. I met her when she was 4 years old. I know sometimes I be talking and sound like I hate them or something. Or anti-single mom.
She had a kid?
I can say I honestly was doing that after the breakup or whatever. I was doing that, but that's just because I was hurt. And I was like, bro, I never want to feel that kind of pain again.
Look, man, shout outs to this guy, man. He just long-term relationship, and you had to watch another kid that, you know, that wasn't yours grow up. And that's just one of the things that you get into and you have to accept when you date a mother with kids. When you go into that dating realm, you just got to completely commit to the fact that if this doesn't work out, you're losing out on whatever side relationship or relationship you develop with the kids. It happens. Now, do we hear about them seeing one another afterwards? But look at this, guys. Let me paint this picture. That's not your kid, right? That's not your kid, right? So not only if you say you, like this guy, dated a woman for 8-10 years, whatever, right? You watch their kid grow. She's 11 and 12. She's a beautiful creature. You help nurture her. You have to share time with the biological dad. Then you're gonna want, if you really want to spend time with her, you're sharing time with her. And whoever the mom dates next. Bro, y'all in a 3-way tag team match trying to be literally serve as a father figure for this one girl. There's one common denominator. There's only one woman in this, and hey, I'm just saying, I'm not just throwing shade, but that's the picture, dude.
We don't got that many options.
What about?
There's a lot of guys out there just like you guys that don't want to be with us because we are mothers.
Oh.
We are mothers, and we are single mothers.
That wasn't a high five.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Man,
I'm sorry.
Fellas, get you a woman in your life that got a good attitude. Get you a woman in your life that you can take anywhere. I'm talking about to a nice restaurant. You could take her to the barbecue.
Right.
You could take her to a gala.
Right.
No matter where you take this woman, she will be able to adjust to different atmospheres that you're in.
26.
Facts.
My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. You know, women I deal with, they don't have hair on their
Don't
arms.
do too much.
Hey, I'm just being honest,
Don't do
Queen.
too much.
You know, I don't like that. That's
Okay.
all I was looking at. You trying to say if I'm looking at particular body
You just
parts,
wasn't
but
looking at
that's
my
not
eyes.
what it is.
That's
No, I was
all
looking at the hair on your
Anyways,
arms, Queen.
she asked me the question.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Damn, dude. So you can be, dog. This episode of Pop the Balloon, I don't watch full episode. I just come across the clips, man. But this, you're gonna see people diving into this episode a lot. This was very entertaining, man. And they all had different things to say. The dude was a licensed plumber, but he was very, very blunt and straightforward. That's just how he was. And girls couldn't handle it, bro. They couldn't handle that honesty. That was brutal honesty, man. And they just wasn't ready for it. They was ready for some sweet guy to walk in. Boy, he showed them.
Group chat, so pretty much homegirl friend zoned this guy and then gets mad that her friend starts dating him. Is that a flag on the play? Is girl code violated or is it not? Because for me, it's like you put him on the shelf, and should I not pick him up?
Here's my thought on that, man. Y'all never had a real relationship to begin with, so what's the big fuss? All right, you shouldn't be jealous if your friend picked them up. You should not be jealous. Y'all are just friends. If anything, you should be happy if y'all are friends and want the best for them, right? You didn't see value in a boyfriend, but you saw value in just a guy friend. So what's the issue there if he does? Because eventually the guy was going to find a relationship anyway. So where's the hang up? The hang up here is that it's just your friend is that a girl code? I don't know if there's a girl code. And bros codes, like, dog, like usually like, yo man, you cool if I, you know, hit homegirl up, we'd be like, dog, do your thing, we just chilling, we just friends anyway. But it's a different realm when it comes to females. They can't handle that look, because I don't know why you would just put friends on this guy and just get mad because that other woman saw value in this guy that you just so happen to pass up. All right, you can't put a man in the pantry trying to save him for later. That's not how that goes. We can't. Nah, we not like that. I'm happy for a homeboy.
All right, ladies, if you're a stay-at-home mom and your backup plan in case of divorce is your ex-husband is going to pay alimony and child support, listen up.
If your backup plan is your husband paying alimony, I can see where this is going.
I filed for divorce for my ex-husband. He was making over $200,000 a year. I kicked him out in October of 2018. He paid me nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. I didn't.
You kicked him out. You kicked him out. Key stuff right here.
Get anything from him until May of 2019.
You got
when the
house.
Judge issued an emergency order for support. And the court then did a wage garnishment with his employer, which was our family windshield business. So in May of 2019, there was a one-time garnishment of Jake's wages for $3,600. That was the only check that I would ever get in that amount.
$3,600, dog. Oh my God, just imagine seeing $3,600 off your check every month. Dude, that, you know what you got to be doing, how hard you got to be working, what you have had to build to get that much already garnished, and to see it diminish like that.
Because I was months behind in rent, all of that check went to back rent, groceries,
you kicked them out,
and it kept me from being evicted for just a couple more months. I have received affidavits from my family members who run the windshield business who were involved in this, as well as a couple of employees. The day after Jake's wages got garnished for that $3,600, he began telling people inside of the company, there's about 300 employees, that he was going to get fired. If you quit your job, that's different than if you get fired. So 2 days after the only time that Jake 300 employees that he was going to get fired. If you quit your job, that's different than if you get fired. So 2 days after the only time that Jake's wages were ever garnished, he went into work that day, got into a huge fight with the main owner of our family business, who's a family member, right in front of all of the employees, told him to called him I have this in affidavits. Got all crazy. He was like pushing chairs around and stuff.
Jake was setting something
So that
up.
family member had to fire him on the spot. By the way, in the history of Jake, he'd never ever done anything like that at work. It was completely unprecedented. Jake then collected unemployment in 2 states because he filed both in Utah and in Arizona. And that prevented him from having any further wage garnishments. In August, he got his amount that he pays reduced by $1,000 because he didn't have a job. And when we were in court last week, he submitted papers saying that he earns between $1,400 and $1,700 a month. As a grown-ass man with no disabilities, with a career history of 6 figures, living with his wife in her house with a car payment of $160. By the way, he's taken 3 or 4 ski trips this year. He has a brand new Harley. In one of his financial affidavits, he showed that he spent more on alcohol 1 month than my rent. And I have full custody of the kids. And when the commissioner last week in court asked him how he gets paid and why he doesn't have pay stubs, he said, most of my customers just pay me cash or Zelle. He had his mom, who has Alzheimer's, move in with him for a year to avoid...
Oh my God, Jake is diabolical when it comes to move. He is a master player in the game. You picked the wrong one, dude. You picked the wrong one to break up with. Look, Jake, if I had to say anything on just, hey man, just take care of your kids, bro. Take care of your kids, man. But on kids out the way, if you got something going on with her, man, she living the fancy life. I don't know, dude. I didn't hear you did after this divorce. You didn't got a house. You went on vacations, bro. You didn't everything that you you could possibly do to get around the system, man. I mean, you should sell a course at this point, dog. Dog, I know somebody, real talk, that they had a bunch of kids, they got divorced and quit everything because he was putting on child support. And you know what he did? He cut grass for a living, and he only accepts cash payments. He works on cars, he only accepts cash payments. When you have a large lawn care service and you are a mechanic that knows your way around vehicles, you can sustain yourself. That's what he did, man. That's crowd. Jake, looking for that course coming soon.
I think I can do like 2.
All right, go ahead.
When you know your limit.
My bitch got the hogs.
Man, these kids today different. These kids out here recording themselves telling their mother that they are pregnant. Back in the day, the kids used to be ashamed and the one that was crying. But now she holding the phone, recording her mother crying, and actually posted it online. These kids different.
Different because, bro, why would you want to post that, man? You, for what? All right, look how my mom responded. Dude, I don't know what they're posting, man. They just really post the most intimate stuff. I mean, for us, it's now our entertainment, but they just really post the most intimate stuff for no reason. All right, she is shameless. I don't know if she has a dad in her life or not, because if she did, man, like, oh, she sure didn't post the dad reaction. We would have known how that would have went.
I don't care what any baby mama say. Having to raise your kids by yourself is not a flex. And this is coming from a single mother. Listen to your sister. Don't let any baby mama deceive you into believing that being a single mother is more convenient than being a wife. You hear me? When I was pregnant with my daughter, I went through the whole pregnancy by myself. Ain't nobody going me to no appointments, no baby shower, no gender reveal. When my water broke, I got us to the hospital and from the hospital. And I can go on and on about my baby daddy. F my baby dad. F my baby dad. But I slept with him. So what kind of woman did that make me? A crazy mother. Okay? You way too beautiful, way too smart, way too intelligent to be going through something like that. So live your soft girl life. Ain't nothing wrong with saying you too good to be a baby mama. You right. Because us strong black women not strong because...
All right, look, man, just to go back to, the beginning of the video, it is, hey, it is not a flex, dog. Like, y'all just got to know, man, it's tough out there. And for any parent doing it by themselves, man. Now, could you be proud of what you're doing? It is what it is. But yo, you don't go around saying, I've been doing it by myself. Because at the end of the day, the child's development comes somewhere along the way, right? It's in the equation. So if you don't think about that, man, putting them in a 2-parent home, once that happens, is best case scenario. And yes, I get it. You're on your survival energy mode. I get it. But man, yeah, it's really not a flex, man, in a good way. I mean, you're going to be taking care, handle business, do your thing. But just know, yeah, 2-parent households where it's at.
The only person that cares about a body count is an insecure person that's interested in you, but not in the count. Let me explain. The only reason these people care is because they're comparing themselves to people in your past, whether they know them or not. It's just more people from your past that they have to compete with.
Yo, look, let me just go ahead and stop this video and say this, bro. When you go and get a job, right, and you want a high-paying job, this is the one. And they look at your resume, and your resume says you worked 15 jobs before you got here in a matter of 4 years. What you think that employer is gonna say and think? They're gonna pass on you, bro. Exactly why we say, does body count matter? To some people, yes, it does.